How's it going, everyone? Yes, as I mentioned yesterday, there is in fact a new PlayStation Store sale live today. I haven't looked through it, but it is the Critics' Choice sale. We'll have a look at it together based on the prices I'm seeing right off the top. It looks like standard prices of discounts that we've been seeing. There's also like another sale that's live. It seems to be just a batch of random deals. Not exactly sure. I'll go through that very briefly because it does kind of look like memes off the first page, but we'll get to that in a second. Alright, first up we have the Critics' Choice sale. Some decent deals here. Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales is $29.99 while the Ultimate Edition is $49.69, $50 essentially. Kinda wish that would get cheaper at this stage of the game. I mean, it's a year and a half old. Spider-Man is how old at this point? The 2018 release, I guess it would be 3.5 years at this point. Would be nice if the Ultimate Edition was down to like $40 or $35 even. I think $50 is just a bit egregious at this point for that. Nevertheless, it is a great game, but I would like to see it a little bit cheaper. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, down to $49.69, obviously one of my favorite games. I'm going to recommend that game hard. Kind of wish that was a little bit cheaper as well, you know, just to be a little cheap. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is $49.69. This, of course, includes the Iki Island expansion. The PlayStation 5 version plays and runs really well. Looks great, but more importantly, it's 60 frames per second, which for a game like Ghost of Tsushima really does enhance the overall experience. If you do have Ghost of Tsushima, you can get an upgrade to the Director's Cut for $14.99. That's the PlayStation 4 version of the game, so that is something to note. What else we got? Assassin's Creed Valhalla Deluxe Edition, $32. That's just way too much. Far Cry 6 for $36. Okay deal. I had fun with Far Cry 6. At this point, I probably would get it for a little bit cheaper, especially because physically it's been 20 bucks, so yeah, 36 is just a little bit too pricey in my eyes. GTA 5 for 15, it's GTA 5 for 15, that's kind of the standard price. Deathloop for 36, you know, a game that was incredibly well received. I didn't play it too much, so I can't give like a definitive opinion on it, but hey, 36 bucks for a game that came out back in September, you know, not a bad deal, of course. Riders Republic down to $30, kind of wild how cheap this got, and I've actually heard pretty good things about Riders Republic. I actually heard it was surprisingly pretty decent, so yeah, $30 for that. It Takes Two, $19.99. That's a great pickup. That won a lot of Game of the Year awards, and I didn't think it was going to take home a lot of Game of the Year awards, but you know, that's good to see. If you're looking for a co-op title, if you're looking to play with, you know, a friend or something like that, 20 bucks for that is pretty good. Kenna Bridge of Spirits is $28. That's a PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 version. Visually, it's an absolutely stunning game, and I think $28 is a pretty decent price for it, so go check that out if you're interested. Back for Blood, $36, still a little bit too pricey on that, available on Xbox Game Pass. Would like to see it sub $30 at this point. Resident Evil Village Deluxe Edition is $42. Tales of Arise is $42. Yes, that's pricey, but you guys know me. I love me my Tales of games, and Tales of Arise was one of my favorite JRPGs in recent memory. I would honestly, in retrospect, like, if we're looking at recent JRPGs, that's probably among my, you know, top 3, and I don't even know how I would assort the top 3, but it would probably be Tales of Arise, Persona 5, and then, you know, like the FF7 remake, I guess, but yeah, Tales of Arise is pretty high up there. I love the game. I thought it had a fantastic story, great cast of characters, and solid battle system as well, and visuals were pretty great on top of that. So $42, yes, it's pricey, but I still think it's a pretty good buy. What else we got? Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, $42. I know everybody's on the Season 2, and I heard Season 2's a banger. I'm not too familiar with the anime outside of, like, the first 2 episodes, so, yeah, $42 for that. Red Dead Redemption 2 for $24 is a pretty decent deal, man. You know, I know Red Dead Online gets a lot of flack, and rightfully so, but Red Dead Redemption 2's campaign is excellent. Would love to see it get a PlayStation 5 upgrade, man. I've played the game on PC, and when you have a high-end PC that can run that game at 60 frames per second, max out, it looks fantastic, it plays great. I imagine Rockstar will do it at some point, but maybe it's, you know, they're figuring out how they can monetize it and then sell it to you again. FF7 Remake, the base game is $24, the digital deluxe is $32. FF7 Remake Intergrade is $39.19, that's $40. Not a bad deal for that. FF7 Remake usually goes for like 20 bucks physically. The DLC is like 20 bucks. I believe Walmart actually had FF7 Remake Intergrade for what's it called, for PlayStation 5, like the physical copy of the game for 20 bucks. So, yeah, that's something to consider as well. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice Game of the Year Edition, $30 on that. Another game that's just been holding up in price for far too long. Would love to see it go down to like 20 bucks at least, but, you know, it's from Soft Title. Very, very challenging. I know a lot of people that got absolutely frustrated with that game, but quality title. Diablo 2 Resurrected, $30. Diablo Prime Evil Collection, $39. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Anniversary Edition is down to $30. Obviously, that's the Skyrim base game, and you get the Anniversary Edition upgrade, I guess you would call it. Has a lot of additional stuff. $30 for Skyrim. You know, I'm a huge Skyrim fan. If we're talking about the Bethesda IPs, I always side with the Elder Scrolls over Fallout, believe it or not. I just like that setting. I loved Skyrim, and I played through it so many times. You know, the Anniversary Edition is a solid pickup, especially if you didn't pick up like the PlayStation 4 version and you didn't play it that time as well. Revisiting it, you know, it's been like a decade since the original game came out. Revisiting it is quite fun from time to time. I've beaten it so many times, but I'm probably going to play through it again at some point. So yeah, $30 for that is pretty good, I think. Assassin's Creed Odyssey for $15. I actually just had a buddy play through the entire game of Odyssey and 100% it recently, and he loved the game, but he also bought the double XP pass, which I was just completely flabbergasted by, and that is exactly why Ubisoft, I told him right to his face, that is exactly why Ubisoft does what they do, because there are people out there like him that are gonna buy the double XP pass. I was so disappointed in him, and I've been clowning him for a while about that, but nevertheless, $15 for that is okay. Do not buy the double XP pass. Don't be dumb like my boy. The Gold Edition, on the other hand, is $25. That is a decent pickup as well. That includes a lot of additional content. That includes AC3 Remastered as well, and then you get the expansions on top of that, 2 new story arcs. So that's pretty good for all the content you're getting. There's an Ultimate Edition on top of that for $30. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, $19.99. That's 50% off. Marvel's Avengers is $16. You know, everybody has their opinion on Marvel's Avengers. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, $13.99. Obviously, you guys know how I feel about that game. Loved it from almost every aspect outside of the atrocious map. Visually, it's stunning. The PlayStation 5 version is great. I thought the combat was good. If you play it at the hardest difficulty, you're going to get wrecked. But a very rewarding experience at that. Puzzles, some of them were okay. Some of them were a little bit not the best. I'll just leave it at that. But most of this game I really did dig, and hopefully with Fallen Order 2, Respawn just built upon the quality that they got out in the first game. Hades is $18.74, 25% off discount, not a steep discount, but still very much worth it, given how excellent the game is. Mass Effect Legendary Edition is $30, always a good pickup. Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 are excellent games. 1 obviously still shows its age, even with the upgrades, it still shows its age. Mass Effect 2 is an elite tier RPG. Mass Effect 3 is very good as well, but Mass Effect 2 is obviously the standout and the one that everybody loves, and I'm kind of in that camp as well. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is $8. The expansion pass is actually $7.49, so if you have the base game, that's not a bad pickup to go upgrade. I mean, the Game of the Year edition is $10, so it's like, kind of cringe paying $7.49, but it's like, yo, if you bought the base game and you have yet to buy the expansions, that's the best route to go. So yeah, $7.49 for that. Base game is $7.99. If you haven't bought the base game, just wait for the Game of the Year edition to go on sale, or the complete edition, whatever they call it. It's complete edition, and that is a very good buy. Unfortunately, that's not on sale right now. Crash Bandicoot 4, it's about time, $30. You know, Microsoft's soon about to own that IP, so maybe if you want to get your Crash in, Crash 4 is going to be your best opportunity, probably because it's gonna become an Xbox exclusive. Doom Eternal, $19.79. Mafia Definitive Edition, $19.99. Like the deal on Doom Eternal. Mafia Definitive Edition is on PlayStation now, and $19.99 is a little pricey for my liking, so probably stay away from that, but Doom Eternal is a great game, would pick that up. Alan Wake Remastered is $24. That's a pretty good pickup. You know, it's a bit on the shorter side, but it does include the DLC that does extend the game. I wasn't huge on the DLC to Alan Wake, but it was okay. The base game I really did enjoy it, and I'm excited for Alan Wake 2. We'll see what they can cook up there. Hopefully something pretty good. Elder Scrolls Online is $6. Obviously, we're coming up on the High Isles expansion later this year. Destiny 2 DLC on sale. Shadowkeep Forsaken Pack. Lost Judgment is $36. That's actually a pretty decent deal, but I would highly recommend you to play Judgment first, which was on sale. I believe it's still on sale as part of the Games Under 20 sale, but I believe that's the PS4 version of the game, so something to bear in mind. Resident Evil 2 is $16, pretty good. Outer Worlds, $19.79, not the lengthiest RPG in the world, but I think that does the game a solid. It's like, when I say it's not the lengthiest RPG in the world, I mean it's not like 100 hours long, which a lot of RPGs these days are getting super, super long. Outer Worlds is is more of a concise experience, but I think it tells its story. I think it gets to the point, and I think it's pretty good. Another game that's getting a sequel, and it will be a Microsoft exclusive. Hollow Knight Voidheart Edition for $6 is one of the sleeper deals of this sale. If you're a fan of Metroidvanias with a great art style, that's a fairly good one. Personally speaking, I've been playing a hell of a lot of Dead Cells recently, so that's been the Metroidvania that I've been sinking time into recently, but Hollow Knight's one that I gotta go back and play more of as well. Plague Tale Innocence is on sale, $9.99 if you didn't get it when it was a PlayStation Plus game. It's a tremendous narrative-driven game. It has some solid gameplay aspects as well, but from a narrative standpoint, it's excellent. Of course, we're coming up on a Plague Tale Requiem later this year, so not a bad time to play that. Batman Arkham Collection for $9 is a steal. That'll get you Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, and Arkham Knight. $9 for that is ridiculous. Definitely a fantastic buy. So yeah, go check that out if you don't have the Arkham trilogy. That is just a steal of a deal. Hunt Showdown 16, Little Nightmares 2 for 20 is actually pretty solid, and it's the deluxe edition. That's not a bad deal at all, given that that's more of a recent release. Bloodborne Complete Edition is $17.49. Streets of Rage 4 is $12.49. Kingdoms of Amalur: Reckoning, if you missed out on that when it was a Plus game, that's $15.99, not a bad pickup. Yakuza Like a Dragon, $35 for the Hero Edition. You guys get the idea. Some decent deals here, but a lot of the prices we've been seeing for quite a while. Yeah, Dishonored 2 here, $15 for that's a bit high. So yeah, like, there are some deals that are a bit of a head scratcher, but then you see, like, Metro Saga Bundle, Metro 2033 Redux, Metro Exodus Gold Edition, and Metro Last Light Redux, $17.99 for that is pretty good, and Sakuna of Rice and Ruin is 40% off for $24, one of the sleepers that came out recently, and Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel, $20 on that as well. You guys know how I feel about that game. That game is tremendous, highly recommended, and some more good deals available. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, I'm seeing, 16. Trails of Cold Steel 4 is 36. Wolf Among Us is $3.74. That's excellent, easy platinum trophy there as well if you care about that. But yeah, that's a solid game. So yeah, some great deals available. Just be a little bit selective. A lot of these deals we've been seeing over and over again. Like, if you look at the front page of the sale, the Critics' Choice sale, like your Ratchets, your Ghost of Tsushimas, your Spider-Mans, we've been seeing those deals pretty regularly. So you can wait on those getting a little bit cheaper if you've waited this long. I would imagine that's coming very shortly. But yeah, some solid deals all around. And then the other sale that I mentioned at the top of this video, some okay deals here, some odd deals. Generation Zero DLC, like Battlefield Hardline Deluxe Edition's on sale for $6.24. Contra Rogue Core is $7.99. Don't pick that up. Bound by Flame is $2. Like, you have some. Dead Cells The Bad Seed is $2.49. That's okay. Lichdom Battle Mage is $2. Black Clover Quartet Knights Deluxe Edition for $11.24. Extinction for $4.49. You got, like, the Assassin's Creed Chronicles games on sale as well, so I'll leave a link to that as well. We'll probably cover the Critics' Choice sale mostly because there are definitely some good deals as a part of that, but, you know, might be an opportune time to also save some money and wait for the next big sale. Remember, we're probably going to be getting more sales weekly or bi-weekly since the holiday sale has wrapped up. But that's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thank you for watching and goodbye.
Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.